Oreo's about a 4-month-old puppy, Shih Tzu mixed puppy, and he usually gets done pretty long, but this time I'm finding that his legs are extremely matted or really starting to mat. I'm able to get him out with a comb and brush, but not at great expense to a little bit of pain here. It's a fallacy when they say these dogs don't shed. They do shed. The groomer usually takes care of it. Or it stays in and mats up. It doesn't usually fall out in your house. As you can see, I'm just kind of getting it out with a brush and the comb. And you can hear he's not liking it one bit, and I don't blame him. It does hurt. I'm trying to be gentle, but unfortunately, that's kind of hard to do when they're this matted. It's mainly his legs. What's happening is, as he goes outside, he's coming in contact with the elements, mud, dirt, wet, and that causes the matting to become worse. Brushing the dog before you bathe helps. If you bathe a dog with tangles, it's going to make them tighter. And that's probably what's happened in the case of this little guy. Bless his heart, he's just as cute as a button. But unfortunately, he does have some tangled legs. And it's not fun getting these out. Picture yourself washing your hair week after week without touching it with a comb or brush and getting down to the scalp. Maybe brushing over the top of it, not getting clear down to the scalp with real thick hair, especially curly hair or wavy hair, and you're going to have a tangled up mess. If you've ever hit a tangle or a rat in your own hair, you know it doesn't feel good when you try to get it out. And that's what this guy's going through right now. I hate it. Because I become a demon. Yes. Don't I, Oreo? Yeah. He's such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're trying to be good. Here's some of the matting. Tangling hair that stays in, mats up. Mainly, like I said, it's the legs. Doesn't hardly have any in his head at all, or his ears feel pretty good. Usually ears are a good spot for him to tangle. A lot of owners will go over the ears and the body. Don't pay any attention, though, to the underneath part, or the dog makes it difficult for them to brush underneath. And that's usually where they're going to end up getting matted. Especially the armpits and the groin area. Underneath the tail. Sometimes poop will stick to that. And it's a good idea to take scissors and maybe just clip some of this extra hair away to keep the poop from sticking. He didn't seem to have that problem here, but I bet he has probably in the past. No, don't eat it. You goober. You're not supposed to eat the hair. His back feet are really, really bad, especially on the insides. And again, it's from all the friction and the dampness outside and weather and the fact that it is hard sometimes to get this combed out. And when I say comb, brush first, comb second, get down to the skin. If you don't, it's just going to mat up worse. And I like to take it in sections, comb it out in sections. Starting at the bottom, working myself up to the top. And he's got some up in here too. It's what I call not really mats, but starting to tangle and stick together in little tiny clumps. At this stage of the game, they're fairly easy to get out with a brush. If they'd waited any longer on this dog, he'd have been so bad I would have just had to shave it all off. It's just mainly his feet and legs. Like I say, I think the owner's gotten this up here and done a good job on the top. Worst part is his legs, feet, and I can feel it on his belly and chest. No, you quit eating hair. You're a silly little puppy. Yes. Now, can I get your belly? Huh? Maybe. Oh yeah, it's it's not too bad on his belly. I've shaved his groin area, so all the mane mats came off of that from being shaved, which is totally painless. A painless procedure. Oh my. Got some up here where the leg, above the elbow where it meets the body. A lot of friction areas and a lot of activity, and the shedding hair is more apt to form a mat in that area. Once I get him all brushed out, I can give him a bath. And then after the bath and he's dry, and I'll trim up his feet. I've already trimmed his groin area, the bottoms of his feet. I clipped his nails already. And clipped out the inside of his ears. I am going to pluck them before he gets a bath. I think we're just about mat free. I already had 2 legs done before I started this video. Hopefully I can turn this to a YouTube video and put it up on the website, huh, Oreo? You'll be famous. Yeah, see how many people we can get to view you. He is a sweet little dog, thank goodness. A lot of dogs won't tolerate this type of comb out and they'll try to bite. Hopefully you won't have a bad, what I call a bad experience from the groom. Yeah, we'll give you a treat later. That'll be a good deal, won't it? Yeah, I'll get you a treat. Would never use a slicker brush on this if it wasn't for the matting. Slickers have a tendency to do a good job on getting mats out, tangles out. Also breaks off the hair. I think eventually, in another couple months, as you get older, the owners might want to consider a shorter trim, especially for the summertime. There's a nice little mat. Like I say, the slicker brush does a good job pulling all these tangles out. I think we're good on your legs, buddy.